Welcome you to Exit 3 Dixon Road, Comets Stadium here at the Galaxy on the campus of Wilbur D. Mills University Studies High School for Mills Comets football here on the Mills Sports Network, brought to you by Natural State Sports as your Mills Comets host the Morrilton Devil Dogs for the first of the final two games of the home stretch before playoffs begin. And we're glad to have you with us, everybody, here live from the Galaxy. I'm Trip Keeter alongside Darius Robinson. Our producer and engineer is Terry Jordan. On our high camera is Jake Couples, and on our sideline camera will be Cameron Couples here soon. And it is a wonderful evening for football. It is homecoming night here at Mills High School, D-Rob, and it's looking like it's going to be a great football game.
Welcome back. Yeah, it's good to be back in the Galaxy, man. We ain't had a party in the Galaxy in over a month.
Oh, wow.
We've been going for a month, man.
That's wild,
It's good to be back in the Galaxy. All the homecoming festivities. It's pink all around, so some breast cancer awareness this month. So, this is the side I love to see, especially we're getting close to playoff time.
Yes.
It's time for this playoff push. This is a big game tonight versus the Morrilton Devil Dogs.
Yep.
A lot of playoff implications tonight for the 5A seniors, so I'm excited to see what they have in pack for us tonight.
I'm excited too, and I'm also excited because last week we had 12 guys who had to sit out of last week's game at Robinson, 10 of whom were starters. Tonight they are all back, and it's great to have them back as well as their absence from the game. They were still there on the sideline, but not having them out there kind of fueled the fire for that win against the Senators last Friday night. And now, as you can see on the field, your Mills Comets making their way to the shield for the opening coin toss. And out there for your Comets is Agent Zero Ryan White, Dylan Parks, Akil Madison, who was our standout quarterback, filling in for Ringo last week, and Keshawn Allison, Baby Bull, out there for your Comets for the opening coin toss. And it is a great evening for some football. A little bit of a drizzly evening because we had some rain earlier in the day, but it looks like the weather has cleared up just in time for kickoff. And now both teams meeting at the 50-yard line for the opening coin toss on a beautiful evening for homecoming football. And so Morrilton has won the opening coin toss, deferred their option to the second half, and your Comets will begin the game receiving the opening kickoff. And it is going to be a fun one tonight. As like I said, 12 guys are back dressing up for your Comets, 10 of whom were starters. That includes Jay Love, KJ Ferguson, Dylan Parks, Achilles Ringo, Ian Streeter, Charlie Collins, Dre McCall, Xavier Halls, Zay Williams, Isaiah Chambers, Hayden Moreland, and Brian Williams. And they're all suited up tonight. And here come your Comets onto the field. Welcomed with thunderous applause by the Comets faithful here tonight. It is a very packed up stadium for some 5A Central Conference football.
Oh, yeah. It's some good 5A Central football right now to go on. This 5A Central remind me of like the SEC West a little bit.
Yeah.
All these powerhouse teams. Like I said, tonight is a big game for the Mills Comets tonight. They got the 12 players returning tonight from suspension, but we also we do got one player out for suspension because he got ejected from the game last night, and I think it's the center. So I'm excited to see how this center quarterback exchange go for Mr. Ringo and his new center tonight. So I'm excited to see that.
Yeah, that was Keelan Lindsay last week who got into an altercation. So he is going to sit out tonight. And it's also a pretty big game for Morrilton as well because this is their final game of the regular season, D-Rob. And they have a relatively young team. Looking at this roster, the first thing I notice are the young quarterbacks because both quarterbacks are, one's a sophomore, the other is a freshman.
But also, and this is a must-win for them, too.
Yes.
This is a must-win game for Morrilton to keep their playoff hopes alive tonight.
And it is a must-win for the Comets as well.
Yes.
As if the Comets win tonight and then win next week as we host Valonia, then that means your Comets are for sure going to be the 1 seed in the 5A playoffs, meaning all of the playoff games that the Comets earned their way to play in will be here.
Yeah, once we win these, You got to grab your brick case, come to exit 3 to the Galaxy.
And the opening kickoff, it's a low one, and the Comets are ready for it. It'll be returned by Dylan Parks across the 40-yard line. It'll be down at about the 42, and that's where the Comets will begin their first offensive drive of the game. And we're glad to have you with us here live from Comet Stadium here on the Galaxy. It's a great night for football, and we're glad to have you with us. I'm Trip Peter alongside Darius Robinson. Up top is Jake Couples on our high camera. On our sideline camera is Cameron Couples down there on the middle sideline, and our producer and engineer is Terry Jordan. Now here come your Comets. Achilles Ringo back at quarterback after the suspension last week. Takes the snap, he's going to throw it to the guy who subbed in for him last week, Akil Madison. And Madison had a heck of a game at quarterback. He could throw the ball and he could run the ball as well. And he's a big reason why we won last week.
Oh, yeah, he was Action Madison last, man. He was just like Lamar Jackson back there last week. He made some good plays last week.
So second down, Ringo's going to quickly throw it to Dylan Parks. Parks down the sideline. Got plenty of room, the first down and then some into Devil Dog territory. They're going to mark him down at the 46, make it the 36-yard line. And it'll be a new set of downs for the Comets. Now Ringo, alongside Rodney Jackson, takes the snap. He's going to throw it. I believe that's Javion Love down the left side. Gets the first down again. Javion Love was one of the guys who was also suspended last week, so it's good to see him back in the game. And on the first drive for the Comets, he gets a first down on his first reception. Now, 1st and 10 from the 24. And we had a Comet jump. So it's going to be a false start against Mills.
I like this fast-paced tempo that we are going to all night. We usually struggle at the beginning of our games to get like a rhythm, some type of tempo going right here. This is a good sign right here.
So it's a 5-yard penalty. We'll take the Comets back to the 29. 1st and 15. Comets looking to get into the red zone. Ringo takes the snap, drops back, looks, throwing to the end zone. Touchdown, Comets!
Yes, sir.
Achilles Ringo to Javion Love, and the Comets are on the board first on their first offensive drive of the game.
Yes, that's our first time scoring on our first drive all year long.
Yeah.
So that was, like I said, stated before, that was a great sign right there. Mr. Ringo, Mr. Senior, Mr. QB1 himself, finding Mr. J Love right there on the touchdown connection.
It's the first time the Comets have scored on their opening drive since the Blyville game in week 0. The Comets did not start the game with the ball in that one. They made a big defensive stop, got the ball, and got a touchdown. And now Javion Love, the man to draw first blood for the Comets. And now Ricardo Gates, an automatic, is blocked on the PAT. Ball's going to roll. Achilles Ringo kicked it out of bounds as the Devil Dogs got back there quick. So
I like that. I really have to go back to that. I really like that Coach Lee, Coach Scoot right there, that offense right there. They meant business tonight. Like, we know what's at stake tonight. They marched the Devil Dogs right downfield and got the first serious touchdown right there. That was a great job right there, Brian.
So the PAT is no good. So the Comets lead the Devil Dogs 6-0 with 10:38 remaining in the first quarter. A very fast opening drive. Now the Comets defense getting set to take the field after this Ricardo Gaten kickoff. And have a little bit of a snafu on the sideline as they didn't have the kicking ball ready.
The big name guys out last week, and we had some big time guys make some names for themselves last week. This defense played kind of lights out last week versus Joe T. Robinson. Man, you had some guys step up from like Chauncey Haynes, Mr. Edwards, Mr. Miles Calster. Like we had like a pick 6 on the first defensive drive. So like I'm looking for these guys to make some even more good plays tonight.
So now Ricardo Gaten kicks the ball away. It's a high one. Could be returned at the 24. And it's going going to be a flag on the play on the kickoff return. So that kick was returned by Hunter White. Let's see what this penalty is. It's a face mask against the Comets. So that'll give the Devil Dogs some better field position to start their first offensive drive of the game. And the Comets defense are already ready to go. 1st and 10. Give it to their running back on the right side. He's got nowhere to go. That was Hayes Buckley, and he was wrapped up by basically the entire defense of the Comets.
Yeah, this is Zion Smith and company.
2nd and 10. Comets already playing quick here. It's Maddox Berry, the sophomore quarterback for Morrilton. Berry's going to throw it this time down to the near side. Going to gain a couple of yards before they're wrapped up by both Chauncey Haynes and Miles Castor.
Yeah, so that's some of the big-time guys that stepped up last week in their teammate absence. It's good to see Mr. Miles Castor out there still making plays for this defense.
That was Dante Cox on the reception. Now it's 3rd down for Morrilton. Maddox going to roll it out to his right, throws. Is it intercepted? No, incomplete. It was almost picked off by the Comets. It was a very low dive. Wow. That was Jalen Ento trying to get another interception this season. He's been a menace out there for this defense.
Oh, yes, sir. He's Mr. Jalen Ento, as we call him, Jabbo, man. He's one of them type of corners, man. He's shutting down the whole field like he's a good travel corner, too. He travels.
So now 4th down for Morrilton, and they're going to punt it away. Chauncey Haynes back deep to return. And look out, Charlie Collins was charging at the punter. And now Haynes breaks away, trying to find some open room before it takes half of the Devil Dog defense to take him down. At near the 34-yard line. And the Comets will begin their 2nd offensive drive of the game. And they mark the ball. Looks like it'll be at the 34-yard line. So 1st and 10. A great quick stop early in the game by this Comets defense.
Oh, yes, sir.
It's now 1st and 10. Ringo's going to hand it off to Rodney Jackson. The flag comes flying as soon as Rojak gets the ball. Rodney's going to run about 8 yards. Make it a 9-yard carry, but we'll see what this penalty is in a second. And it's going to be a holding.
Holding as soon as he gets the ball.
As soon as he gets the ball, that's right. So that'll set the Comets back. We'll make it a 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. It's now 1st and 20. Ringo gets the snap, quickly throws it to his left, and it was complete. And KJ Ferguson had his knee down as he caught the ball. So now it's 2nd down and long. They might have lost a yard on that pass. Open field to the right, trips right for the Comets.
Yep.
10 on the play clock. Ringo gets the snap. Look out. He somehow gets away, and he's still on his feet. Ringo's going to have to take off himself. Gains quite a few yards, probably an 8-yard gain on the play. And Ringo, about 3 separate times there, D-Rob, was almost sacked.
Oh, yeah, that was I guess that was great composure by Mr. Ringo, but
yeah.
I would like to see him tuck that ball in, though. Oh, my. That was good, but dangerous at the same time.
So now 3rd and 14. Make it 3rd and 13 for the Comets. Ringo gets the snap. Good block there by Rodney Jackson, and Turk's going to run himself, and he gets the first down and then some. Down the far sideline, and he gets into Devil Dog territory. And the last 2 plays, he's been carrying this drive all by himself.
And for Mills' offense to go to that next level, that's the type of plays right there we need from Mr. QB1, Mr. Turk himself, like keeping them plays alive and just using his feet.
So now 1st and 10 for the Comets at the 43-yard line. Ringo gets the snap, drops back. He's going to throw it deep to Akil Madison as he's double covered. Incomplete. That would have been an amazing catch, and it wouldn't have been unlike Akil either to catch that ball, but he was double teamed in the end zone. So it's incomplete, 2nd down and 10. Got a good group of Morrilton fans who made the trip down I-40 here tonight. They got quite a big band as well. So now Rodney Jackson gets his handoff, look out, he finds some open room, gets the first down, and he's taken down to about the 30-yard line. A great run by Rodney Jackson, gets the first down.
I like what these Mills come off is doing tonight. They got a good tempo going right now. They moving the ball, getting first downs, using their legs. They being balanced. They throwing the ball and using the running game.
So now Rojak is going to be subbed out. I believe that's McDonald, the freshman, coming in for him. He had his first varsity carry last week at Joe T. They're going to give it to him up the middle. And he loses the football, and it's recovered by Marlton. Fumble is recovered by Hunter White, and that is a momentum killer.
That's tough.
So now Morrilton will take over.
He go wish he had that one back right there.
Oh, yes.
And he was rumbling, too.
It's one of those things that he's still a freshman, so he's got plenty of time and plenty of room to improve over the offseason. 1st and 10. They're going to throw it down the near side. Chauncey Haynes was there, and he makes the tackle for the Comets. Pass was complete to Dante Cox from the sophomore quarterback, Maddox Berry. It's a lot of pressure if you're a sophomore quarterback. Your only backup is a freshman.
Oh, yeah.
You're trying to lead this team.
And we've been going against young quarterbacks all season long.
Oh, yes. So now Barry's going to hand it off to his guy up the middle, and he gets the big first down. Loses the football. Ball is still on the ground and is picked up by the Comets. So after fumbling the ball away on offense, the Comets get the ball back on defense. And it'll be at the 49-yard line.
He said, here, you can have it back.
Because that ball seemed to just slip out like a greased pig right out of his hands. And now the Comets have the ball back at the Morrilton 49-yard line. First and 10.
It's good to hear this band right here.
Oh,
too.
yeah. We almost have a battle of the bands here tonight.
Oh, yeah, we do. Doing pregame definitely was one.
So low snap. Ringo picks it up, tries to quickly throw it to Dylan Parks. Goes out of bounds, incomplete.
That ball mighty slippery tonight. They got to forget about these conditions that we were in.
Yep, it was a very misty afternoon, a couple hours before the game.
Yeah.
Still a little bit humid tonight as well.
Even tried to rain on my way over here.
Yeah. You know, I mentioned that last week that we haven't seen a weather delay. We were very close this week. So Turk is going to keep it himself, and he almost lost the football.
Got to hold the ball with 2.
So he loses a yard. He tried to keep it himself. Like you mentioned, D-Rob, it's a new center in the game. I believe that's Skylar White, the center. A sophomore. So now trips left. On 3rd and 10. Ringo gets the snap. He's going to throw it to Akil Madison. He gets the first down.
Oh,
he couldn't get some yards after catch. He tried to make a move, but couldn't get away.
That was good. That was good open field tackle right there to tackle one of the best players in the state right there, man, because he was definitely going for that yak right there.
Yep. So it's a new set of downs on the 3rd down conversion for the Comets. 1st and 10 from the Morrilton 36. Now Ringo going to throw it out to Javion Love. Love breaks a couple of tackles, and he's still on his feet. Did he get the first down? I think he did.
That's some yak right there, boy.
And he does. That'll move the chains. He was taken down at the 25-yard line. Now we had a little bit of I'm not sure what's going on the sideline as Parks. Looks like he had something wrong going on there, but he's lined up at receiver. And a couple of Devil Dogs jumped. Eli Noble is in the game for the Comets. So the penalty is a false start against the Comets.
Oh, man. Can't have job killers now.
No, we can't. Clock stops at 4:54 here in the first quarter. 1st and 15 from the 30-yard line. Noble in motion. Ringo gets the snap. He's going to throw it down to the near side to Dylan Parks. Parks lowers his shoulder, and he's still on his feet down to about the 20-yard line. And these Comets just do not give up once they get the football.
Oh, yeah, man. Especially like Mr. Dylan Parks. Mr. Dylan Parks is one of our more aggressive receivers. So, like, when he's get that ball, he's looking for the contact, and he will run you over.
So now 2nd down and 5 from the 20-yard line. Ringo, look out. The pocket nearly collapses. He's going to scramble, throws it to the end zone, overthrows Dylan Parks. He had nowhere to go. Ringo had to run for his life out there. And this Morrilton defensive line looking to be as problematic as the Comets defensive line.
Oh, yeah, they getting back there.
Now 3rd and 5. Handed off to Rodney Jackson up the middle, gets the first down, and then a couple of yards down at the 4-yard line. And that'll give the Comets 1st and goal. When Rojak gets the football, he's hard to bring down. And, I mean, yes. Darius, you could say that about every single Comet on offense.
Oh, yeah.
And that includes the offensive line. I'm pretty sure the O-line, if they had a chance to carry the ball, they could go crazy with it. Now, in the wishbone, handoff to Dylan Parks. And Parks is going to be swarmed. And it might be a loss of a yard on the play. 2nd down.
I see Mr. Madison over there calling for a head tap, man. Let's see if they go to it.
Might run the bread and butter. Ringo under center, going to hand it off to Caleb Sane up the middle. Did he get into the end zone? He had a bit of a scrum towards the goal line.
You got to run it again.
Say it was Officials say it was just short.
Same play, same play.
So now 3rd and goal inside the 1-yard line. And Ringo's going to take it up the middle. But timeout Comets before they could begin to play.
Let's go Comets. The Galaxy is packed tonight.
Oh, yes, it is homecoming here tonight. And it looks like the officials made the wrong, at first made the wrong signal because it was Morrilton who called the timeout. I was going to question why why your offense would call a timeout if you're at the goal line.
Yeah, kind of shaky right there.
It gives the Comets plenty of time to drop a play here, as it looked like before the timeout, they're going to take Ringo up the middle.
And I expect the same thing right here.
Yep.
It's no secret.
So now 3rd and goal, just inside the 1-yard line. Skylar White, the center, the sophomore, getting some minutes in tonight. Hand off up the middle to Caleb Sane. And touchdown, Comets.
That's a big guy right there.
The wishbone carry by C-Sane 3.
Yes, sir. C-Sane 3 on the tutty.
Extends the Comets' lead 12-0 here with 3:06 remaining in the first quarter. So they will not bring out Ricardo Gayton as the Comets want to go for 2 to make up for that blocked PAT. And we had some Devil Dogs jump before the snap.
False start.
And it's a false start again. So that'll set the Comets back.
I think we're going field goal now.
Yep. Charlie Collins coming in. And Ricardo Gayton will kick the PAT from 25 yards out. We need one more guy to come out there to block. The last PAT, Marlton had about 4 guys get back there and block it. So it's a low snap. Ricardo's going to kick it anyway. And it is no good.
Awareness.
So despite the 2 missed PATs, the Comets still lead 12-0 with 3:06 remaining in the first quarter. Explosive start here early for the Comets, because normally this offense would be like a steam train. They start off slow, but now starting off real fast, D-Rob.
Oh, yeah, I love it.
So now the Comets set to kick it away. You hate those 2 missed PATs for Ricardo as well, as they call them automatic. Neither of those were his fault. It was the first one. A few Devil Dogs got in the backfield and blocked it. And that last one just now was a low snap. So now Ricardo will kick it away. And it'll be returned at the 20-yard line. And the Comets swarming at him fast. He's got nowhere to go. Hunter White on the return. And that's where Morrilton will take over 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, defense.
The Comets defense back on the field. And we have a Devil Dog on the ground, slow to get up. That's Hunter White, who just returned the kick. He seems to be either cramping or possibly an ankle injury. He's going to skip out on this play, and it's a good chance that we might not see him for the rest of this game, but we will see. So 1st and 10 for Morrilton from their own 20-yard line. Barry's going to hand it off to his running back as he is swarmed. What a hit.
Ian Streeter. Mr. Ian Street shot in like a missile.
Yeah, Ian was one of the guys who was suspended last week, so it's good to see him making plays back again tonight for the Comets. A 2-yard gain, 2nd down for Morrilton. Second and 8. Barry's going to throw it, and he's going to throw it deep. Nobody's there. Incomplete.
Good job.
Good coverage there by the Comets.
Yes, sir. That was a good job by Mr. Chauncey Hayes using the sideline as another teammate right there. First and receiver, make it hard for him.
So now 3rd down and 8 for Morrilton. They've been struggling to move the ball so far here in the first quarter. So on 3rd down, Barry's going to roll it out to his right. Throws down the far sideline, overthrew his man again. Pass is incomplete, intended for Andrew Roden.
That was actually a good ball right there by the quarterback. The receiver turned the wrong way the first time.
Yeah. So now 4th down. Hayes Buckley will punt it away to Chauncey Haynes. 2:04 remaining in the first quarter. Charlie Collins is charging every punt. He's wanting to block one again. Now Chauncey Haynes, look out. You got to catch him fast. He's still on his feet. He's taken down at the 48-yard line.
He should have kept that outside.
Yeah. He slowed himself down. He had some open space down the left side. Comets will take over. They'll mark him down at the 50-yard line. With the exception of that one fumble, D-Rob, this Comets offense has been playing real well so far.
Oh, yes, they have. Kudos to them. Like I said, we so used to slow starts, and tonight we just start. I don't know because it's homecoming or what.
4 wide receivers lined up for the Comets. Ringo takes the snap. He's going to run up the middle.
Ooh,
he
nice
pump faked. Still on his feet, trying to get out of bounds. He's pulled down after he gets the 1st down at about the 37-yard line. They'll mark the ball down at the 38.
That was a good pump fake right there by him. He froze that fender right up.
It's a dangerous run there by Ringo as well, as he probably should have just
got out of bounds.
Either slid or, gone out of bounds.
Yeah.
It took 3 Devil Dogs to bring him down. So now 1st and 10, new set of downs here for the Comets. Ringo throws it out to KJ Ferguson, incomplete.
Low, low. They get the ball up.
Yep. So now 2nd down and 10. Here with 1:19 remaining in the first quarter. See if the Comets get another score before the end of the first. Ringo's going to hand off to Rodney Jackson up the middle. My goodness, he had a big hole there up the middle. He's going to be stopped just shy of the 1st down.
Yeah, he's not getting touched until he's like 6 yards downfield.
And instead, the officials say that his momentum was stopped after he crossed the line to gain, so it'll move the chains here for the Comets inside the 30-yard line. Trips right.
Here we go.
45 seconds and counting. Ringo Going to throw it on the screen pass to Dylan Parks. Parks.
Nice.
And there's going to be a couple of flags thrown as everybody saw what you saw as well, D-Rob, as a defender had a grip on Dylan's face mask.
I mean, I know my way up here in the booth. He closer than I am.
Clock stops at 34 seconds. Personal foul, face mask. That is the penalty call. I almost got used to last week when the officials were mic'd up so we could actually hear the hear the penalty. So that's an automatic first down. First and 10 for the Comets from the Morrilton 15-yard line. Love the man in motion. Ringo, low snap. He's going to throw it to the end zone to KJ Ferguson. Touchdown, Comets!
That's a great ball right there. That's a great back shoulder right there.
KJ Ferguson, one of the 12 guys to sit out last week, makes a play here tonight and extends the Comets' lead.
That was a great ball right there, bro.
Oh, yes, it was.
That's why he's the #1 quarterback in the state, man. Throws like that.
Comets looking to go for it here for the 2-point conversion. Ringo. He's going to run it in himself. Almost spun away, but he's taken down. Peyton Havner on the stop. One of the senior linemen for the Devil Dogs.
If we can get that replay again right there from Scary Terry, man, for that amazing throw right there by QB1, Mr. Ringo, that was a great back shoulder throw right there.
Comets lead 18-0 here with 16 seconds on the game clock remaining here in the first quarter. To me, D-Rob, it seems that as the season progresses, the games just get faster and faster.
Oh, yeah, because, usually we have the longest first quarters.
Yeah.
We start to have the fastest first quarters.
That's a very welcome change, I must say.
Oh, yeah.
So Ricardo Gayton back on the field to kick it away. Back deep for Morrilton. Champ McNabb. And I believe that's Destin Tate back there as well. Yes, it is. Ricardo will kick it away, and a flag. I think the Comets started running a bit early. And this is going to be a false start. And the band is jamming. I love it. So that'll set the Comets back 5 yards. Ricardo will kick it away from the 35.
Here we go.
The kick is away. Can be returned by McNabb at the 24-yard line. And McNabb is brought down from behind. That was A.J. Cartwright on the tackle. And he's going to remain on the field with this Comets defense. So 1st and 10 for the Devil Dogs from their own 38-yard line. Seven seconds remaining in the first quarter. Barry gets the snap, fakes the handoff, look out. Ball is batted down by Charlie Collins. Charlie had his hands up and knocked the ball down. It was tipped up. Comets tried to swarm at to pick it off on the tip drill.
It's tough when you got a freshman or sophomore quarterback back there. And
yeah.
You got guys like Charlie Collins and Caleb Sane and Zion Smith coming at you, man.
Yeah, that is. Absolutely right. So now 2nd down and 10 with 2 seconds. This might be the last play of the first quarter. Gonna throw it backwards. No whistle was blown.
Yeah, it's a backwards pass.
Yep, and luckily for Morrilton, Dante Cox got back there and picked up the ball in the backfield, and that'll do it for your first quarter of play. Your Comets lead 18-0 over the Morrilton Devil Dogs as we pause for 60 seconds here on the Mill Sports Network, brought to you by Natural State Sports.
Project Zero is a 501c3 nonprofit with one goal, and that is to have 0 kids in foster care waiting to be adopted.
And we're hoping to have 0 kids waiting. That's our whole goal, Project Zero.
It means no kid is forgotten, and there are people always fighting for kids to find their forever family, no matter how old they are.
There's not awareness out there. I don't think people understand the need that we have here in our own state for these children who are wonderful children waiting for forever families.
So it's 3rd down for Morrilton as we begin the second quarter of play. Barry takes the snap. He's going to throw it down the far side. Tipped, incomplete. So the Comets almost had double coverage on him, and we have a Devil Dog down as he was hit as the ball hit his hands. That is Andrew Roden, who was slow to get up. But luckily, he's able to get off the field himself. So it's
We all know when the pass go across that middle, it's very dangerous. You got to keep your head on the swivel.
So Andrew Roden, we might see him later in the game as he's just a little bit shaken up. It looks like he is okay. That's a good sign. So now 4th down. Marlton going to put it away again. Just got to punt it quickly, and Chauncey Haynes on the return. Gets to about the 40-yard line.
Come on now, Chauncey.
Comets take over 1st and 10.
All right, here we go, offense.
The offense so far in the first quarter played with high tempo, and you like to see that as we're nearing the playoffs.
Oh, yes, sir.
And that is absolutely what you need in the playoffs.
Yes, sir. Because when you get in the playoffs, everybody is 0-0.
Yep. And if you're going to be the 1 seed, you got to play your best every single play if you want to win. So 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line, and it's going to be a false start. It is a false start on the Comets.
And it's probably still like we said, it's a new center, so like snap cadence probably not all the way there yet, but like we here working on it.
Yeah. Gotta remember there's a lot of pressure on him if he's playing varsity ball. A lot of expectations, so it's okay as he's making a couple of hiccups. So now Ringo going to scramble it away, almost taken down, had to throw the ball away over Chauncey Haynes, incomplete.
Chauncey Haynes was pretty upset right there.
So now, after that incomplete pass, it's going to be 2nd down and 15 from the Comets' 35-yard line. Trips left here on the near side. Throw to Dylan Parks on the screen. And Dylan gains about 3 yards, and that'll bring up 3rd down. Now, this might be the biggest crowd that we've seen here at Comet Stadium all year, as it is homecoming week here at Mills High School. A lot of alumni joining us here tonight. Javion Love in motion. On third down, Ringo rolls out to his left, fires deep. A kill. Madison is there, and he's dropped it. Oh man.
Oh, my God.
I thought he had it.
Ah.
Incomplete.
Listen, I had my mama on speed dial. I was finna tell her about that man, boy. Oh, my, that's a rare drop right there. Mama, put your phone up. That was a red draw right there by Mr. Madison right there. And that was a great ball on a run by Mr. Ringo right there.
9 times out of 10, Madison makes that grab. But it's incomplete, fourth down. Comets going to have to punt it away for the first time tonight. And Charlie Collins coming onto the field. He's having fun this year, that's for sure. So Mills wants to take a timeout before the punt.
Yeah. Talk it over. Shout out to everyone that's tuning in from home. They couldn't make the game in this weather. Thank you for everybody for subscribing.
Yeah.
I've been saying it all year. Our goal was 1,000, and we exceeded our expectations. Thank y'all for listening to us and tuning in every week. We appreciate you.
Yeah, that was our goal for the end of the season, and we reached it midway.
Yeah, we did.
The season. So
thank
you all so much for joining us here each and every week for Mills Comets football here on the Mills Sports Network, brought to you by Natural State Sports. Our crew tonight, I'm Trip Keeter alongside my broadcast partner, Darius Robinson. Our producer and engineer is Terry Jordan. On our high camera is Jake Couples. And our sideline camera is Cameron Couples.
Hey, yo.
Now, fourth down and 12. Ringo's going to punt it away. Kick is away. It's a high punt. It'll be fair caught at the 36 by Champ McNabb, who is another freshman playing tonight for Morrilton.
We got young players all over the field tonight.
Yes, we do.
From both sides.
I believe, D-Rob, he's only one of 2 freshmen here on this roster for Marlton. So first and 10 for Morrilton from their own 37-yard line. Barry is going to hand it off down the left side. He's going to be swarmed by a whole bunch of Comets. Charlie Collins being one of them, as well as Ian Streeter. So that was Tate on the carry.
We preach all 11 hat to the ball, and
yes,
guess what? We got that right there swarming.
Yep, that's been the main defensive game plan every single week for the Comets. Coach Lee said that he wants all 11 guys swarming to the ball. So now second down. Barry going to hand off to Tate again up the middle. It's going to be wrapped up after about a 2-yard gain. A.J. Cartwright on the tackle.
Mr. Cartwright, we've been saying Mr. Cartwright's name a lot tonight.
Yeah.
He's trying to establish some presence right there in the middle of that defense right there.
Quite a few substitutions offensively for Morrilton here on third down. Try to make the Comets defense jump on third down. Gonna hand it off to Tate once again. He does not get the first down. Where will they spot the ball?
They gave it to him.
They did give him the first down. It looks like it looked like he was a foot or two short from this angle, but it's going to be a new set of downs for the Devil Dogs. With all those substitutions, it looked like they they brought out their version of the big man set. So now 1st and 10. Their own 47. Barry's going to hand it off once again up the middle. Stopped just shy of the 50. It was Buckley on the carry. I'll mark the ball at the 50-yard line. It'll be 2nd down. .8:15 and counting remaining here in the 2nd quarter. And don't forget to join us for our Akel's Carpet One halftime show.
Oh, yeah. Can't forget about that.
Hand off to Buckley again, and the Comets were ready for it as he stopped at the line of scrimmage. And another Devil Dog is down. I believe that's Hayden Johnson. And it is.
Hey, you know something that I'm finna really hate that's finna come up next week?
Uh-oh.
A cold front. Well, it's gonna be 40, 30 degrees next week.
Is it really?
All next week.
Well, I think I'm the exact opposite because I'm ready for it. I'm getting tired of all this warm weather because we keep getting these very short cold fronts come in.
Oh, well.
Then it warms up by the weekend.
Next week, brother, it's gonna be in the 40 and 30s.
And you know what? I don't mind. We might set up on the roof next week. How about that?
Who?
You and me. And Terry's going to come with us, too. He'll be there, up on the roof. He's telling us that he's gonna wear a T-shirt on the roof next week. So Hayden Johnson is still on the ground. He looked like he was in a lot of pain, and that is not what you want to see. Now he's slowly being helped up.
Tell him come see us at Ortho, Arkansas. We get you right.
So it looks like walking off mostly on his own. That is good to see. He was on the ground for a minute there. So the clock will begin running again here on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage just behind the 50-yard line. Comets almost bringing everybody up on the line on defense here. Barry's going to throw it away quickly, and he had to throw it immediately as about 5 Comets were rushing him there. Incomplete 4th down. So another defensive stop for the Comets. Comets defense been giving this young quarterback a real hard time here in the first half. So Chauncey Haynes back deep to return the punt once again. It's a low punt. And he's going to let it take a Devil Dog roll to the 4-yard line.
What a penalty on the play.
Penalty flag is at the 23. So I'm curious to see what this call will be.
I got something to tell you too, Trip.
What's that? Here comes the white hat. Personal foul against the Comets. Not sure what that was. I didn't see anything, D-Rob.
I think he got the Mills player. He was on top of the the Morrilton double dog player for a long period of time. Little excessive.
Gotcha.
So, your Hebrew Panthers is playing for the #1 seed tonight.
Right.
And Cersei gets Harding Academy.
Right.
Coach Pittman at the game.
Is he really?
Yes, he is.
Well, note to self. Stop going to Heber Springs games because they do good when I'm gone. So, so the penalty was half the distance to the goal. The Comets will start their drive from their own 2-yard line after this timeout with 7:18 remaining in the first half. Now with Coach Pittman in the game, that means they got to win now.
Oh, yeah.
They absolutely got to win. Show Coach what it's like to win a conference game.
Shots fired?
No.
I don't think Coach Pittman would be proud of what you just said.
Yeah, because he's totally watching right now. So 1st and 10 for the Comets from their own 2-yard line. So the previous spot was at the 4, but the penalty, the personal foul, made it half the distance to the goal. So now the Comets going to line up in their big man set. Going to hand it off up the middle. That's Zion Smith.
That's a great couple yards right there. Great run right there by Mr. Smith.
And
give us a little breathing room.
Yeah, mark him down at the 10-yard line. So Comets now only need a couple of yards to get the first.
Oh, no safety?
Uh-oh. So Ringo's going to throw it down the right side. That's Madison, gets the first down.
Nice.
I feel like one of these days, Z-Rob, you're going to be a coach because you see all these things in the defense that I just don't notice half the time.
Got a little coaching in my background, just a little bit.
Future coach of the Mills Comets, Darius Robinson, everybody. So now 1st and 10, Ringo hands it off. And it's a carry by, I believe that was Rojak. And a couple of guys missed their assignments there and knocks them back. They spot him at the line of scrimmage, no gain. So now 4 wide receivers lined up for the Comets on 2nd down and 10. From their own 15, Ringo drops back. And a flag is thrown. Ringo still on his feet. It's probably going to be a holding, but the pass is complete. It's caught by KJ Ferguson, but I think this one's coming back.
Holding, yeah. I mean, Mr. Ringo skills, escaping skills been on 99.
Oh, yes. So it is holding against the Comets.
I don't know because it's because of the rain, because he's slippery, but his escape skills on 99 right now.
Oh, yes.
They got him balled up, like, they just can't bring him down.
So once you think that they've got him surrounded, he still manages to slip away. So that holding penalty loses 10 yards for the Comets. So now it's 2nd down. Long here for Mills. Ball at the 6-yard line. Ringo takes the snap, fires, incomplete.
Man.
Ball bounced off the chest of Eli Noble. And now the Comets face 3rd and long. Line to gain is the 26-yard line. 3rd and 20. Ringo takes the snap. Make sure he's not in the end zone. He fires it away. Chauncey Haynes. Haynes trying to go down the near sideline. Gets quite a few yards. And they'll spot him down at the 20-yard line.
I think we finna punt right here.
Looks like you're right as that brings up 4th down. .5:24 remaining before halftime. Don't forget to join us for our Akel's Carpet One halftime show.
Yeah. As me and Tripp, we talk some football and some first half analysis.
After we bring you the halftime performance by the Mills High School Marching Band. Now Ringo will punt it away. It's a low one, and it'll go out of bounds at the 39.
As we used to say, Peter. That mean get out the way.
So the Devil Dogs begin this drive in Comet territory.
They turned over there.
Oh, yeah. They've got one of the largest bands I have ever seen in high school. So 1st and 10. Barry's going to hand it off to Destin Tate. Tate, say he only gains 2 yards. Make it 3 yards. Nope, they keep pushing it up. So 2nd down and 6. Ball at the Comets' 36-yard line. Gonna hand it off to Tate once again, and he is wrapped up, immediately met by the Comets. The entire defense was back there, led by Caleb Sane.
Yeah. This Mills Comet defensive line is playing some good ball now.
Oh, yes. So push Morrilton back to the 39 on 3rd down. Looks like Barry might look to throw here. Bring a man in motion. Barry takes the snap, throws down the far sideline, incomplete. He quickly threw that ball away. The receiver was not ready for it.
And he wasn't open either.
No, he was not, as he was covered by Miles Castor. And it'll bring up 4th down. Chauncey Haynes will be back deep again to return this punt. But if this ball is punted correctly, he won't have to move a muscle. Punt is away. It's a low one. And Haynes will return it and immediately go out of bounds. So with 3:46 remaining here in the second, 1st and 10 for the Comets from their own 22-yard line.
I like to see this Mill offense to get back in the end zone right before halftime. So it takes some little momentum.
So push the line of scrimmage back to the 17. So a new drive here for the Comets, 1st and 10. Now Ringo fires down his right side to Javion Love. Love is going to be stopped after about a 5-yard gain, second down.
Jay Love ain't the biggest guy in the world, but like he runs very hard and strong.
Oh, yes. Second down and 5. Ringo fires to Dylan Parks down the near side on the screen. And did he get the first down? And it looks like it'll be close. And haven't signaled the chains to move quite yet. It should be a first down. And yes, they move the chains. .305 and counting before halftime. Comets looking for one more score before the break. Ringo takes the snap. Fires to the near side of Dylan Parks with a little toe tap. And they say he got it. He was inbounds when he brought the ball down. Amazing catch by Dylan Parks.
Yes, sir. Mr. Tony toe tap right there.
That is not easy to do as a wide receiver. So a new set of downs from their own 40-yard line for the Comets. Ringo takes the snap. Look out as the nose guard came flying in quickly. It's going to be a holding penalty against the Comets. Chauncey Haynes gets the reception, gets the first down, but this play is coming back.
I ain't gonna lie, Chauncey Haynes got one of the best spins I ever seen.
Oh, yes.
Like, the way he just tapped that O button.
And the crazy thing is tonight is he's not even running full speed.
He's not.
He's one of the fastest players in the state for sure. So that the holding penalty will knock the Comets back 10 yards.
Who's another drive killer?
Clock stops at 2:10. So first and 20 from their own 30-yard line. Four wide receivers. They're going to hand off to Rodney Jackson. Jackson gets away. He found a couple of holes, D-Rob, and he ran right through them.
Oh, yeah, it's hard to find them behind them big linemen, too.
Oh, yeah.
He already like, what, 5'3"?
Yeah. So a gain of 6 yards, second down.
I like some of these mismatches over there. I like Chauncey Haynes' matchup over there.
High snap, Ringo gets it. And he steps up, he finds some open room. The pocket collapsed, he found a hole up the middle, and he gets the first down, and he's still on his feet. Turk to the end zone. Touchdown, Comets. Are you kidding me, Achilles?
Yes, sir, Mr. QB1. Not only can he throw that ball, but he can run that ball.
I mean, how on earth did he get away?
Great blocking downfield by the receivers, too, man. Man, Mr. Turk was running slow motion right there. He jogged to the end zone.
He really did. It's like a play in practice when you're not allowed to touch the quarterback. He was just jogging all the way to the end zone.
He did.
So here comes Ricardo Gayton. PAT is up, and it is good.
That's what I wanted right there. Touchdown before halftime. Right before halftime with a minute and 16 left.
Comets lead 25-0 over the Morrilton Devil Dogs.
Like I said, great job by QB1, Mr. Achilles Ringo right there, keeping that play alive and using his feet to get that touchdown right there.
So with a minute 16 remaining before halftime, Comets extend their lead from an amazing quarterback keeper.
Yeah.
By Achilles Ringo. I mean, how did he stay on his feet?
Man, this is balance, man.
It looked like he was doing footwork drills out there. So Ricardo back to kick the ball away. Morrilton, 1 minute and 16 seconds before halftime to get on the board.
Boo!
Gayton's kick is away. Going to be returned at the 17-yard line. And nowhere going. Comets were back there fast. And they helped the return man up back on his feet as that was returned by Champ McNabb. Tackle was made by, I believe that was Isaiah Chambers.
And this is one of our better nights on special teams also, because all year long we schedule special teams like letting like big kickoff returns happen. Like tonight we keeping our lanes, keeping everything contained, and making tackles.
So 1st and 10 for Morrilton from their own 27-yard line with 1:09 remaining before the half. Now Barry is going to hand it off to Tate once again up the middle. He found a hole, still on his feet, and he's brought down at the 35-yard line.
Let the time roll.
Clock continues rolling with 50 seconds and counting. And don't forget to join us for our Akel's Carpet One halftime show. After a halftime performance by the Mills High School Band. The Morrilton Band is remaining in the stands. So 2nd down. Hand off to Tate once again. And flags come flying. Might be a holding penalty against Morrilton. Clock stops at 21 seconds. It is a holding. So this Morrilton offense, just like Robinson last week, is very run heavy, as every time that Maddox Berry drops back to pass, he's facing a 5-man rush.
Oh, yeah. And it's very impressive by the Mills Comets defense also, because this is a high-power scoring Morrilton offense also. They coming in average, I think, like roughly like 32 points a game.
2nd down and 12. Hand off to Tate once again. That was a face mask.
Oh, yeah.
Clock stops at 15 seconds.
They don't want to see us get to halftime.
So it is a face mask against the Comets. So right after the Devil Dogs were pushed back 10 yards. It'll be an automatic 1st down for Morrilton with 15 seconds remaining.
It should be our last play right here.
So we remind you that Morrilton deferred their option to the second half, so they will receive to begin the 3rd quarter. They hand it off to Tate once again, and he's swarmed. He was absolutely swarmed by the Comets defense. And that will do it as your Comets lead the Morrilton Devil Dogs 25-0 here at Comet Stadium on homecoming night. And we'll be right back with the Mills High School Band and our Akel's Carpet One halftime report. We'll be right back right here on the Mills Sports Network, brought to you by Natural State Sports.
Akel's Flooring and Cabinets, we're pulling out all of the stops for the whole enchilada sale.
Take advantage of store-wide savings.
Carpet,
Tile,
cabinets, and more.
free installation and padding on all carpets. No interest for 18 months on flooring or cabinets. Sales tax paid.
At Akel's Flooring and Cabinets, We make it beautiful
For less. Project Zero is a 501c3 nonprofit with one goal, and that is to have 0 kids in foster care waiting to be adopted.
And we're hoping to have 0 kids waiting. That's our whole goal, Project Zero.
It means no kid is forgotten, and there are people always fighting for kids to find their forever family, no matter how old they are.
There's not awareness out there. I don't think people understand the need that we have here in our own state for these children who are wonderful children waiting for forever families.
text, chat, text, Instagram. Exactly. No, listen. Exactly. I just said I'll go help you. I literally talked.
And we welcome you to our Akel's Carpet 1 halftime show as the Comets lead the Morrilton Devil Dogs 25-0 here at halftime here at Mills University Studies High School. It is homecoming week here at Mills, and a lot of alumni are here tonight. Are you okay? Okay, so it is homecoming week here at Mills High School. And as you see, the Mills dance team on the field right now. It seems like they're having a little bit of technical difficulties with the PA system. But a good first half so far for the Comets. Most of the points scored were in the first quarter, and then a Achilles Ringo quarterback keeper took it, what was it, like 60-something yards to the house on his own. So a great showing, mostly, both by offense and defense for the Comets. The defense has been playing lights out tonight, putting the sophomore quarterback for Morrilton, Maddox Berry, in a lot of uncomfortable situations. He's having to throw the ball quickly, mostly relying on his running backs. And, of course, Achilles Ringo's been playing a pretty good game so far for the Comets.
So I'm going to start on defense, man. I'm going to go special teams first. Special teams, like I said, our special teams has been allowing like big returns all year long. And tonight we have stayed in our lanes, and we have corralled and swarmed to the ball and got open field tackles. As far as the defense, Coach Hiss is calling a great game right now. We got a goose egg right there on the scoreboard. Defensive line been playing lights out. Collins, Caleb Sane, Zeke Smith. I can't think of the kid that's in the middle right there. Carter playing ball. Ryan White, Sneeder Ben, Ian Sneeder being back and stuff like that. So it's been a great ball game on the defensive side by the Mills Comets, just playing lights out. They flying around. You can tell they're excited to be back on the field tonight for homecoming festivities and stuff like that. Now, as far as the offense side of the ball, we started off fast tonight. We scored on our first drive. We scored 18 points in the first quarter. That's the type of offense we've been wanting to see all year, that quick, fast start by a good playoff team, especially like head into the playoffs. Mr. Ringo, he's like using his legs more as we get to this final stretch right here. That's what college coaches want to see.
Yes.
We know that they know he can throw the ball. They want to see, can he extend plays, use his legs, and that great play right there before half of that 60-yard touchdown run. That's exactly what they want to see. And quarterback Ringo, like QB1, like he can do it all.
Absolutely.
And that's why he's number one in the state. He just do it all. You can't never count him out. He extended plays to you. When you think you got him corralled up, people forget how big he is. He's not a little guy. He's roughly about 6'3", 6'4". Maybe I give him about 190 or so like that. And, like, he's just hard to bring down. So, like, it was a great showing by the offense, by Coach Lee and Coach Scoop calling the offense. So, it's been a great night so far.
Yeah, the only weakness that the Comets have been showing so far tonight has been on the offensive line.
Yeah.
As the pocket collapses so quickly when Ringo drops back to pass, barely giving him any time at all. And he luckily found some open room on his touchdown run, but so far it's a mostly young offensive line, so we can't really put all the blame on them for that because they're, like I said, they're young, and it's a backup center coming in as well as our starter has to sit out tonight.
Yeah, it's been some problems on the O-line, but like we prevail. We've been battling adversity all year long, and we prevail. That's what we do. This Mills Comets team, they prevail. They are warriors. This is what they all about. Like when they back against the wall, they show up and they show out. And when you at Exit 3 in the Galaxy, you have to show up and you have to show out, and it's straight business here at Exit 3. And then, like, we still got a whole second half to go. At the end of the game, I just want to say it's a parade inside my Galaxy. Yeah.
And it absolutely is a parade in the Galaxy. It is homecoming week. A lot of alumni are here.
Yeah.
A packed-out house here at Comets Stadium supporting the Comets tonight. And it is a big game because the Comets need to win out for the rest of this season for this game tonight, and then next week as we host Valonia. You got to win out if you want to be the 1 seed.
Yeah, this 5A Central is tough. It's been tough all year. It hasn't been no cakewalk because at any given day you can be beat.
Yeah.
Every dog has his day, and like early in the season, Maumelle they got us.
Yeah.
And ever since then, we've been clawing back. We have won out since then. Maumelle even has won out since then. They started the season like 2-3, maybe 3-2, and they have won out since then. So like you never know. Like when your number is called, like you gotta step up. And Mills Comets, and they answer their number every time. So it's good to see Mills the Mills Comets in the driver's seat right now off big wins from Joe T. Robinson, having 12 players gone. The big win down there in Pine Bluff. What else? Every win is a big win. So we just have to keep sustaining, keep building up these wins, and like building that confidence, building that camaraderie as we head into the playoff, our playoff push to go in the playoffs to get this state championship.
So the Comets are back on the field right now, warming up for the second half. And that will do it for our Eccles Carpet One halftime show. And we will return as the Comets lead the Morrilton Devil Dogs 25-0 going into the second half. And we'll be right back with the third quarter of play right here on the Mill Sports Network, brought to you by Natural State Sports.
I'ma get it, you know I be on the way. Yeah. You know I be on the way. Man on a mission, I'ma get it, you know I be on the way. Yeah, it's all hard, ain't no fear here. You ain't giving this to all, you steer clear. Never beat, I've been down and I reappear. You got some money on the line, you better put it here. Rolling in and doing that work. Check priorities, I'm doing that first. Checks big and I'm sure that hurts, but it's checkmate. We ain't selling short, know the work. Ain't nowhere to hide. You ain't gotta see me come and keep me on your mind, cause I be on the way. Yeah. You know I be on the way. Man on a mission, I'ma get it. You know I be on the way. Yeah, man, we coming for them bags. If they said I.
We welcome you back to the Galaxy as we're about to begin the third quarter of play. And the Comets lead the Devil Dogs 25-0 here as we begin the third quarter. And we're glad to have you with us here from Exit 3 Dixon Road. I'm Trip Keeter alongside Darius Robinson. Our producer and engineer is Terry Jordan. On our high camera is Jake Couples. And our field camera, our sideline camera, is Cameron Couples. And now Comets are on the field getting set to kick it away. Morrilton deferred their option to the second half, so they will receive to begin the second half of play. So correct me if I'm wrong, D-Rob. Part of me thinks that this is the first game of the season the Comets lead by a shutout. But another part of me thinks that we were ahead of Watson Chapel 7-0.
Oh, yeah.
So I think it might be the latter. The Ricardo Gayton kick goes out of bounds. So it's a free kick out of bounds penalty. This is the final game for Morrilton. I believe next week is their bye week before the playoffs, but if they do not win tonight,
it's looking kind of iffy for them.
Yep. Comets need to win out the rest of the season. Need to win tonight and then next week against Valonia to earn that #1 seed. So after the free kick out of bounds penalty against the Comets, Morrilton starts the second half 1st and 10 from their own 42. Barry can hand it off to Tate up the middle. He's got some open room. He found a hole quickly, and he got 10 yards and gets the first down.
He really a big kid right
Oh,
there.
yes.
That was a good run.
That was Destin Tate on the carry. He found some open room real quick and immediately gets another first down. The first play of scrimmage in the second half. Hand it off to Tate once again. This time the Comets are ready for it. They'll bring him down after about a yard gain.
I don't think he was getting away from that one.
Oh. Spot the ball at the line of scrimmage, so no gain on the play. 2nd down and 10. Barry's been hesitant to throw the ball on offense, as every time he does, he has to rush the pass and either overthrows or underthrows his receivers. So now this time he will throw it. Rolls out to his left. Intercepted. Picked off by Javion Love. Fumble on the play. And after the pick, the ball was fumbled. Who's got it?
That was actually picked by Mr. Jalen Ento.
And it was. Whoops. The 7s look a lot like 1s on these numbers.
He gave it back.
So Ento fumbled the ball 2 seconds after he picked it off. And so it'll be another set of downs for the Devil Dogs.
That was tough. I think his cousin is watching. I think he will have some words from him right there.
As Jalen Ento, he's been flying at the ball all season long. Did a lot of picks this season now. Tate on the carry. Gains about 2 yards. Before he is brought down at about the 45. Spot the ball at the 44. So it'll be 2nd down. Comets looking to get another defensive stop here. The defense was playing lights out in the first half. Now Barry drops back, looks to throw. It's his own receiver batted the ball down. So it's incomplete, 3rd down.
I guess his receiver's playing defense right there.
Yeah. It looked like he was trying to block as the ball was thrown his way. Probably a miscommunication on the play call. So now 3rd down. Barry takes the snap. He's going to throw it quickly. He's got his man. He gets the first down. And then some. Finds some open room into the red zone. Tackled after he passes the 15-yard line.
That was a nice pitch and catch right there.
A.J. Jones on the reception gives the Devil Dogs their first big play of the night. So now 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. Hand it off to Tate up the middle to the 10-5 touchdown. So Morrilton gets on the board here in the 3rd quarter. That takes away the goose egg
Oh, man.
that this Comets defense gave them for the first half.
Oh, man. We wanted the goose egg.
Now, kick the extra point. The PAT is up and good. So with 9:34 remaining, your Comets still lead 25-7 over the Morrilton Devil Dogs. Comets offense have yet to come on the field here in the third quarter, as a Jalen Into interception was taken away as he fumbled the ball right after he picked it off. It seemed like that fumble recovery gave the Morrilton offense an extra boost in momentum.
Yeah, gave them a little juice right there, the little juice they needed right there to get some points on the board right there. I know Mr. Jalen Into is beating himself up. I know he really can have that one back.
So now back deep to return kick for the Comets is McDonald and Haynes. And only the kicker is on the field for Morrilton. Their kickoff unit has yet to take the field. And now here they come. Micah Creech to kick it away for the Devil Dogs. He kicked the PAT a moment ago. Now here's the kick. It is low and going to be returned by the Comets. And look out. He's going to find some open room down the right side before he's knocked out of bounds. Vance Cunningham.
Yeah, that was a great return by Mr. Cunningham right there. He was another one of the ones that stepped up last week in the absence of everybody.
So Cunningham with the big return.
He's only a sophomore, too.
Yeah.
This future is looking bright.
Great return on what was basically a squid kick by Morrilton. Comets begin their first offensive drive of the half in Morrilton territory. Turk keeps the ball himself, had to bounce off his own blocker and then throw it away.
I'm happy he can get caught for
And now there's a flag on the play.
probably eligible lineman downfield.
We'll see what the penalty is here in a moment. So it is ineligible man downfield.
Yeah, it's a desire run play.
Yeah. So it's a 5-yard penalty. First and 15. Throw Javion Love. Love down the far sideline. And Love was out of bounds at about the 31-yard line. A big gain on the play, about an 11-yard gain. So 3rd down and 4. Guess the previous play was a loss of down on the penalty. Now Ringo looks to throw. KJ Ferguson in the end zone, incomplete. As his defender was right on top of him, making sure he would not catch that ball.
That was great defense right there. He played through the receiver.
So the incomplete pass bring up 4th down for the Comets. Where's the 3rd down? I can't even quite tell. Rodney Jackson up the middle. And it looks like he did get the 1st down. So no matter what, it didn't matter. And they'll move the chains. And we have a Comet down. Comet is on the ground in pain. So officials timeout. Can't quite see who that is. Still on the ground. It's not looking good. As he gets looked at by the medical staff. This is not looking good. And now he's helped up. So that's Krishan McGee back on his feet. Good to see him walking on his own, and he'll take a seat at the table. McGee, one of the seniors up front at tackle. 1st and 10, Ringo looks to throw. He's going to run it himself again. And this time he's going to be taken down. Braden Winningham on the tackle. Brought down Ringo at the line of scrimmage, so 2nd down and 10. .735 and counting here in the 3rd quarter of play. Now Ringo takes the snap, throws Dylan Parks down the left side. Parks spins away, and he stepped out of bounds just before the 20-yard line.
Told him, Mr. DP, he don't go down easy.
So now 3rd down. Got to get to the 15-yard line to get the 1st down. .15 on the play clock. Ringo going to hand it off to Rodney Jackson, and Jackson finds some open room inside the 5, tackle at the 2-yard line as he nearly got in the end zone.
Mr. Rojak.
And we'll give the Comets 1st and goal, and it looks like we have a devil dog down. He is slowly helping himself up. It's Kyle Chisholm.
I think we might bring the big boy package in right here.
You might be right. I do see Caleb Sane out there getting ready. Well, Charlie Collins will stay on the sideline. Normally, that's one of the guys you see in the big man package. Now Ringo under center. Going to hand it off into the end zone. Touchdown, Comets! Rodney Jackson.
I love it. Let him finish it. Good job, Mr. Rojak.
After his great run on the previous play, they'll let him finish it on the 2-yard run into the end zone for a touchdown. Extends the Comets' lead once again.
Yeah. Mr. Rojak been rumbling all season long, and he sometimes he get overshined by the other guys on offense, but like he's really a workhorse.
Ricardo Gateson.
Mr. Automatic.
To kick the extra point. Low snap bounces, and now we got a flag. It might be a false start. And it will.
We're going for 2.
So Gayton will jog off the field. And never mind, they'll send him back out.
Get back out there.
So I believe they will still go for one. It'll just be a 25-yarder from the 15. High snap. Kick is up. And no signal yet. There it is. It's good.
Yes, sir, Mr. Ricardo.
So with 6:41 remaining here in the third quarter, the Comets extend their lead 32-7 over the Morrilton Devil Dogs. It's been an all Comets game here so far. The Comets have led on the scoreboard all game long. If the Devil Dogs are going to try a comeback victory here, the Comets offense are going to make it a bit harder for them.
Yeah.
On the previous drive, Morrilton got on the board. Now we'll see if the Comets defense can pick up the pace and play the way they've been playing all year long. So we've got one of the grittiest defenses in the state, D-Rob.
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
So Ricardo Gayton set to kick it away. This is a good kick, going to be fielded at the 12-yard line. And a good hit by Miles Castor.
Oh, he hurt himself a little bit right there.
That was Destin Tate on the return. Clock moves 6:10 and counting. 1st and 10 for Morrilton. Maddox Berry going to hand it off to Tate. Tate's been getting a lot of carries tonight.
Yeah, he's picking up a little more steam right here in the second half.
Yep.
He's getting a little rhythm.
His offensive line has been giving him a lot of holes up the middle. So 2nd down and 2. Maddox Berry will hand it off to Tate once again. Comets going to try to stop him at the line of scrimmage. And it looks like that's where they'll spot him. No gain on the play. So now 3rd down. And D-Rob just disappeared. I look away for one play, and now he's gone. No clue where he went. And here he comes again. So 3rd down, going to hand it off to Tate once again. He gets the 1st down. And we have a Devil Dog without a helmet. Did you steal some candy from Terry or something? Yes, you did.
I don't know.
TJ's offended over there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So 1st and 10 for Morrilton from their own 42-yard line. As their run game has picked up some steam so far. And off to Tate once again up the middle. It gets a hole where he is brought down by Dylan Parks.
Man, Mr. Dylan Parks can get that tackle right there. Mr. Tate was going to be running.
That was a good hit by Parks. After about a 5-yard gain, 2nd down. Now the Mills faithful making some noise for the Comets defense. Hand off to Tate once again, and he is stuffed as soon as he hits the 50-yard line. And Dylan Parks lost his helmet. He's not happy about something. So he's gonna have to come off for a play. And we have a Comet down. I think that's Charlie Collins. It looks like it is. Charlie is on his back.
Maybe got the wing, not that he was on the bottom of that dog pile.
Let's hope that's what it is he is still on the ground. You can see him moving down there, but he is not. He's been staying on his back the whole time. You never want to see someone hurt on the football field, especially a guy as good as Charlie Collins, the All-American Razorback commit, and he is sitting up now. Throw him a towel. He is being crowded by Mills coaches and medical staff for both teams. And now he has a towel on his head while he's helped off. That is not a good sight. He might be bleeding. I'm not quite sure. They gave him a towel to put over his head. He's being held to the bench. So now 3rd down and 2 for Morrilton. Hand off to Tate, and he is trying to get upfield, but he's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage.
They is swarming.
So I believe what TJ's telling me, Charlie might have a concussion.
Yeah, because they with the towel, it blocks out the light.
Yeah, that makes sense. And as good as a player he is, how dominant he's been all season, you just hate to see that. So we won't see Charlie for the rest of the game and possibly next week. So now the Comets want a timeout as Morrilton is getting set to go for it on 4th down. I hate to say it, D-Rob, but this is probably tonight, it's the most injuries we've seen in a game all season.
Oh, yeah. And it's bad timing, too, with playoffs getting closer.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we just got to do the proper recovery and everything.
I'm surprised they're keeping Charlie on the sideline. He still has his pads on, and he's still on the sideline. Well, he's back on his feet. So now Morrilton going for it on 4th down with 5 wide, and then they put a man in motion to go under center, and he did not gain a yard.
He didn't get it.
They put Champ McNabb under center to try to sneak him up the middle. He did not gain a yard, and the Comets turn it over on downs.
That was a great defensive stop right there.
Great job. Way to step it up for the Comets defense. And the Comets will take over from their own 49-yard line. So Charlie Collins is back on his feet, walking around the sideline by himself. So now Ringo on 1st and 10 takes the snap, throws, incomplete. Ooh. Miles Castor was down there, but he was covered well.
Hey, if he would have made that catch,
oh yeah,
that'd have been a nice one.
So 2nd down and 10. Miles come off the field. I believe that's Eli Noble in for him.
Look at all this space
and false start.
All this soft coverage, I see it all across the field.
So if it is a false start, it'll knock the Comets back 5 yards. They already put the marker back, so it'll be 5-yard penalty against the Comets, and will remain 2nd down. Ringo calling the shots in the backfield. Ferguson, the man in motion, going to hand it off to Ronnie Jackson, and he lost 3 yards. A couple of Morrilton defenders got in the backfield quickly. And now Comets face 3rd and long.
There's a call out going over there. Look at all this soft coverage all across the board. They playing 10 yards off on everybody.
Ringo takes the snap. He's going to have to scramble. He throws it deep to Javion Love. He caught it. Touchdown, Comets. Unbelievable.
Hold on.
Javion Love on the big-time touchdown reception for the Comets. A great pass once again by Achilles Ringo. So now D-Rob has taken off his headset and he's left the room again. And now he's back. Now Ricardo Gateson's extra point is up, and it is good. So with 1:15 remaining here in the 3rd quarter, your Comets extend their lead. 39-7.
Man, that was a great play by Ringo, keeping his eyes downfield.
Yeah.
Finding Mr. J. Love down there, streaking down the sideline for a touchdown. That was a great play right there.
Great touchdown by Javion Love.
And that's his 2nd touchdown today, too.
Yep. See if he can get a hat trick by the end of the game.
I mean, that's been a nice connection, too, besides Ringo and Madison.
Yeah.
Ringo and Love, like, that's been a great matchup, too.
You gotta watch out now, because obviously all eyes are on Akil Madison as he's obviously the top receiver in the state, but you got to watch out for all the other receivers lined up for the Comets as well, as they can make big plays too.
Yeah, they scary with the ball in hands for Jay Love, Chauncey Hayes, Dylan Parks, KJ Ferguson, Miles Castor, like so many, look that depth, man.
Now Ricardo Gayton set to kick it away again for the Comets. And the kick is away. It's a low one. Going to take a bounce almost over the head of the return man. That's McNabb again. And he returns it to about the 30-yard line. Now checking back at the Comets sideline, Charlie Collins no longer has that towel over his head. He is resting on the bench. It looks like he's taking his shoulder pads off now. And I'll update you after this play. 1st and 10 for Morrilton. Barry throws it deep. And no one was there. It was almost intercepted. So after that play, Charlie's shoulder pads are off. So we won't see him for the rest of this game. Still being checked out down there too for his concussion. Not something you like to see for anyone. Now 2nd and 10, Barry quickly throws it. He's got a man, and he gets the first down. Still trying to be taken down by KJ Ferguson. Ferguson fighting him all alone.
He just got to tackle, man. He was trying to rip the ball. He just got to tackle.
Yep. That was Andrew Roden, who just kept moving.
Now you got drilled 20 yards.
So a big first down for Morrilton.
You just got put on his highlight tape.
35 seconds and counting here in the 3rd quarter. Comets lead 39-7. 1st and 10, Morrilton. Now Barry throws on the screen pass, and he's got nowhere to go. Ian Streeter with the tackle.
Good job by Mr. Ian Streeter sniffing that out right there.
A.J. Jones on the reception for Morrilton, and he was slow to get up. He made his way back on his feet on his own. But after that hit by Ian Streeter.
Throw your fours up. Everybody throw your fours up.
At the end of the 3rd quarter of play, the Comets lead 39-7 over the Morrilton Devil Dogs. We'll be right back with the 4th quarter right here on the Mills Sports Network, brought to you by Natural State Sports.
Project Zero is a 501c3 nonprofit with one goal, and that is to have 0 kids in foster care waiting to be adopted.
And we're hoping to have 0 kids waiting. That's our whole goal, Project Zero.
It means no kid is forgotten, and there are people always fighting for kids to find their forever family, no matter how old they are.
There's not awareness out there. I don't think people understand the need that we have here in our own state for these children who are wonderful children waiting for forever families.
On 2nd and 10, Morrilton gave the ball to Tate once again. Got a gain of about 4 yards. 3rd down to begin the 4th quarter of play as your Comets lead 39-7. Maddox Berry trying to get the Comets defense to jump. On 3rd down, Barry's going to roll it out to his right, try to find an open man. He does. That's McNabb on the reception before he's tackled by KJ Ferguson at the 20-yard line. So a big third down conversion there for the Devil Dogs.
Good play call right there.
It's 1st and 10 from the Comets' 20-yard line. Now Barry drops back, throws to the end zone, incomplete. Good coverage there by KJ Ferguson in the end zone, preventing a touchdown. We'll bring up 2nd down and 10. "11 minutes on the clock here in the 4th quarter, as your Comets have led the entire game.
The entire game.
Second and 10. Barry is going to have to throw it quickly, and he gets a man on the screen pass. And look out, as he gets the 1st down. That was Roden on the reception. That was a dangerous pass as the Comets were swarming Maddox Barry. Now the Devil Dogs have 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. Barry hands it off to Tate up the middle, and he is stuffed. He'll be pushed back.
Yeah, I told you he's tough.
Yeah. Quite a few Comets were back there. Jamison Parker leading the charge. So now 2nd down and goal. Barry drops back, had to throw it away quickly, incomplete. Just out of the hands. He threw the ball behind his receiver's root. Intended for Champ McNabb, so now incomplete. 3rd and goal from the 9-yard line. Now Barry, since Tate in motion, gonna throw it on the screen pass to McNabb. McNabb gets about 5 yards on 3rd down, and they'll be 4th and goal from, I believe, the 4-yard line. Morrilton might as well go for it here. Now we have whistles blown, and I believe it's a timeout for the Comets. So I have a trivia question for you, D-Rob.
Oh, Lord.
So, how did Morrilton get the name Devil Dogs?
Yeah, I definitely don't know.
So, back in the early 1900s, when the school was rebuilt, they had a gargoyle out on top of the school that looked like a devil dog.
What is a devil dog, though?
A dog that's a devil, I guess. So they adopted the name.
Where you finding it?
I just know these things.
All right, 4th down. Here we
So
go.
now 4th and goal from the 4-yard line. Devil Dogs going for it. Barry throws to the end zone.
He dropped it.
Incomplete. His receiver dropped it. Turnover on downs.
That was a great pick route, though.
Oh, yeah. In and out of the hands of his receiver. Comets will take over from their own 4-yard line. So the defense stepping up here after Charlie Collins gets hurt out of the game. Charlie put the towel back on his head. He does not have his shoulder pads on, so we will not see him. I am not entirely sure if we will or will not see him next week against Valonia. Chances are we will not. It's now 1st and 10 from their own 4-yard line. Comets bringing out their big man set to move away from their own end zone. Now Ringo going to hand it off and look out. I think that's McDonald.
Yeah.
It's one of the few freshmen dressing up for the Comets. Has he been making a name for himself here early? So now 2nd down. Ball just behind the 5-yard line.
Who's in defense?
Ringo will hand it off to McDonald again. And Z-Mac gets some good yardage on the carry. He's down at about the 11-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 2. It's great to see some of these young guys playing for the Comets. As the depth that Coach Lee has been preaching all year has gotten a little bit deeper for the rest of the season, D-Rob.
Oh, yeah. We preached depth all year, and we, time after time again, we have seen that depth. So it's good, especially going into this playoff push. It's good to see this depth, see some of these young guys get some wins.
So it's looking like Ringo is letting the clock run down as, 6:55 and counting. Play clock at 15. So he's going to let it run and let the play clock roll for a while before he takes the snap. 5 on the play clock. They'll hand it off up the middle, probably about a yard on the play, and spot the ball just shy of the 1st down. So it'll be 4th down and 1. Comets are not going into punt formation. Got to get a yard or two to continue this drive.
Do you go quarterback sneak or do you punt?
Now 5 in the play clock. Ringo will run it up the middle, loses the football, but he might have already been down. Yes, he was. And I think he was short. Now Ringo's down. He's slowly helped up. Will they move the chains?
Yeah.
And yes, it is. It's a 1st down. The Comets will just try to keep this clock rolling for as long as they possibly can.
Dylan Park's in the quarterback now.
Parks now under center. And hand it off. Down the left side, tackled in the backfield. I believe that was Zion Smith. So 2nd down, no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10. About 5 minutes remaining here in this ball game.
The referee trying to get the play clock restarted.
We'll hand it off in the big man set again. So the handoff was to McDonald. Now the Comets in a tough situation here on 3rd and 10. From their own. So it was about a yard loss. Probably a 2-yard loss. From their own 13-yard line. On 3rd and 12. Gonna toss it down to the right side. Flag on the play. This might be coming back.
Holding.
So flag on the field that will stop the clock at 4:12. And it is another holding penalty against the Comets. So Morrilton declines. And now here comes Achilles Ringo back out on the field in punt formation. With 4 minutes remaining in this ball game. Play clock is at 5.
Hey, it's a battle of the bands going on.
And the Comets want to use a timeout before the play clock hits 0. And you are right. Both bands are absolutely blasting their music right now. So it'll be 4th down after this timeout. Clock stops at 3:46. Comets did a great job to keep the ball on the ground and drain out a lot of time to end out this game as the Comets. All right, after this, we'll look ahead to host the Bologna Eagles for the season finale before we go into the playoffs. So now Achilles Ringo in punt formation. Champ McNabb back deep to return for Morrilton. And the punt is away. It's going to take a Comet roll out of bounds almost to the Morrilton 45-yard line. That's where we'll mark it at the 44-yard line. So 1st and 10 for Morrilton. So as time winds down, D-Rob, who would you name your Comets player of the game?
Mr. QB1 himself, Mr. Achilles Ringo.
Achilles Ringo, our player of the game tonight. As Barry throws it down to his left side to Dante Cox, and Cox immediately ran out of bounds to stop the clock.
Yeah, I choose him, my player of the game. Any game he could get to be the player of the game, but like this game, like he just stood out even more, even with the run.
So 2nd down for Morrilton. Hand it off to Tate up the middle, almost broke away, and he's tackled just shy of the 1st down. So bring up 3rd down and 1. Clock is stopped at 2:43. And we have a Devil Dog hurt. Possibly a leg cramp. So I was wondering what was going on down in the stands, but I think the cheerleaders are throwing out water bottles to the fans. So that's Dante Cox. Looked like he's just cramping. He's helped up again, and
man, throwing them water bottles can be dangerous. Tell them they better watch out.
Heads up, heads up. Peter.
Yeah.
So now 3rd down. Barry's going to hand it off, and he gets the 1st down. It's Hayes Buckley on the carry. During our post-game report, we will chat with our player of the game, Achilles Ringo. Stay tuned. After the clock turns 0, pass incomplete from Maddox Berry. It's a lot of pressure for a sophomore quarterback all night long. Clock stops at 2:10 after that incomplete pass. Hand it off up the middle, and look out as he finds some open room down to the 20, to the 10 before he's finally brought down by Jeremy Edwards. It's Hayes Buckley again on the carry, a big 1st down.
Yeah, that was an amazing run right there by Mr. Edwards.
Once again, stay tuned for our post-game report. We will be joined up here in the press box by QB1 Achilles Ringo. Hand it off. Once again, lowering his shoulder is Buckley. Clock continues to run. 140 and counting. Ball is at the 2-yard line now. Barry hands off to Buckley into the end zone. Touchdown, Morrilton. So Morrilton adds 6 more points before the final gun. Clock stops at 1:17 here late in the game. Creech, the extra point is up and good. So with 1:17 remaining in this one, Morrilton gets one last touchdown under their belt, and the Comets lead 39-14. The Comets with an impressive win streak here late in the season. Look to keep that alive next week as the Comets will host the Valonia Eagles for senior night.
Yeah.
Look forward to that one. We also look forward to once we get into playoffs, because if the Comets can win next week, they earn the #1 spot in 5A.
They're also conference champions.
Yep. So Creech with a kick away to take a roll to the 10 will be picked up. And look out, he's going to kind of run down the right side. Look out, trying to find some open room before he's almost brought down to the 20. Still going. Vance Cunningham on the return.
Vance Cunningham got some speed on him.
Oh, yeah. He's one of the young guys, a sophomore. He could definitely be a problem on offense in the coming years.
I expect the Neil to get out of here.
Yep. Victory formation. Just under a minute remaining on the clock. The Comets continue the win streak here. On a homecoming night, it's always great to have a win on homecoming. A lot of alumni in the stands joining us tonight. We thank you all for watching here on the Mills Sports Network. I'm Trip Keeter, alongside Darius Robinson, our producer and engineer. It's Terry Jordan.
Yes.
On our high camera is Jake Couples, and our sideline camera is Cameron Couples.
With the cam.
Yep. We didn't have him last week. He was working for the Robinson Sports Network.
Yeah.
So now, Dylan Parks in that quarterback again. And it looks like he'll just kneel the ball here, and he will. So the play clock will reset. About 15 seconds between the play clock and game clock. Parks just got to kneel it down one more time. Another impressive victory by the Comets, their biggest conference victory this year. Starting off real fast in the first quarter, firing from all cylinders, and led the entire game. And Parks kneels it down one more time, and that will do it. Your Mills Comets defeat the Morrilton Devil Dogs 39-14 here on Dixon Road on a beautiful evening here at the Galaxy, and we'll be right back with our post-game report as we will chat with Achilles Ringo, our player of the game. And we'll be right back with our post-game right here on the Mills Sports Network, brought to you by Natural State Sports.
Man on a mission, I'ma get it. You know I be on a what? Yeah. You know I be on a what? Man on a mission, I'ma get it. You know I be on a what? Yeah. It's all hard, ain't no fear here. You ain't giving this to all, you steer clear. Never beat, I've been down and I reappear. You got some money on the line, you better put it here. Rolling in and doing that work. Check priorities, I'm doing that first. Checks big and I'm sure that hurts, but it's checkmate, we ain't selling short, know the work. Ain't nowhere to hide, you ain't gotta see me come and keep me on your mind, cause I be on the work. Yeah. You know I be on the work. Man on a mission, I'ma get it, you know I be on the work. Yeah, man we coming for them bags. If they said I couldn't have, get the team. I got a vision for the things you ain't believe. And here's the motto, hard work, this over everything. It's that comeback. I'm calling plays, hit the pass, then the run back. Yeah, I'm far ahead and gotta run laps. But we ain't letting up, we never done that. Ain't nowhere to hide. You ain't gotta see me come and keep me on your mind. Cause I be on the way. Yeah. You know I be on the way.